Hey, welcome to this course. My name is JR, and in this session, pag-uusapan po natin yung FB ads, and in general, we are called as media buyer. So ano po ba yung ginagawa ng isang media buyer? So basically, ang isang media buyer ay bumibili ng ad slot through auction. Okay, so bumibili po tayo ng ad slot sa different platforms like Meta, YouTube, Google, at marami pang iba. That's the main job of a media buyer. So tayo po yung nagsaset up ng campaign in order for us to join, kasi automatically join tayo ni Meta sa mga auctions automatically once we're able to set up yung FB ads natin. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. All right, so bakit nga ba media buying? Why should we choose media buying as our career? Well, for me, number one is yung high demand yung trabaho na to. Sobrang daming mga US clients na hindi pa talaga sila marunong magpatakbo ng FB ads correctly. That's number one. And then, pangalawa is, itong trabaho na to, hindi pa siya ganun saturated. So, napakarami pang rooms for employment talaga sa career na to. Number three is yung opportunity na makapag-work ka remotely kahit saan ka, as long as there is a reliable internet, makapag-work ka. Yun. And then, of course, pinaka-paborito sa lahat is kumita ng dolyar habang nasa Pilipinas ka lang. Alright? So, babalikan lang po natin. I mentioned earlier na ang isang media buyer ay bumibili ng ad slot, right? And paano ba tayo bumibili? And paano tayo mananalo? So, it's an auction, guys. So, let's say I'm a financial advisor, and then ang target market ko is people ages from 31 to 35. That's my target market, right? And when they scroll sa Facebook, automatically nagkakaroon ng ad slot. So magkakaroon ng auction. So that specific target market ay magkakaroon ng bidding. I-auction niya ni Meta. And then lahat ng mga media buyer na nakapag-set up ng ads nila, they will be given a chance na mag-join automatically dun sa bid na yun. Now, paano ba mananalo sa auction na yan? There are three factors na kino-consider si Facebook for you to win. So number one is yung bid price mo. So how much are you willing to pay for that specific ad slot? Alright? That's number one. And then number two is yung reaction rate. Gaano ba kataas yung possibility or yung chance na mag-react si target market dun sa ginawa mong FB ads. So that's the estimated reaction rate, and then ad quality. So kasama din yung paggawa mo ng creatives. Are you giving your clients the reason to stay para tapusin niya yung video, if that's a video, or para tingnan, basahin kung ano mga nakasulat dyan sa ads mo. So that's the other or the third factor na tinitingnan ni Meta. Maraming mga nagra-run ng ad na kahit mababa lang yung budget nila, they were able to get an ROI talaga na medyo malaki-laki because they are doing great dun sa paggawa ng creatives nila. Yung ad quality nila is sobrang taas talaga. And then, yung call to action nila is napakaganda na talagang hihikayat nila yung target market para mag-react dun sa ginawa nilang ads. Alright? So those are the three factors na kino-consider ni Facebook for you to win the auction ng ad slot. Now, so far, that is how it works as far as media buying is concerned. Ngayon naman, pag-uusapan natin, how are you able to gain an access to your client's page and ad account without you asking for their personal logins. Nakakaduda siya pag kinuha mo yung personal logins ni client. At marami sa mga clients na they don't trust other people, especially kapag kakilala nyo lang. So ngayon, merong way for us to manage ad account nila without you getting their personal logins. So you need to have a business portfolio with Facebook. Alright, so let me share my screen. Kailangan nyo lang pumunta sa business.facebook.com, and normally dapat ilalogin kayo or you will be asked to log in. But for me, kasi nakapag-login ako sa personal account ko, so hindi na kailangan. Alright, but again, for those na hindi pa nakapag-login. So, you will be asked to log in. Now, ito yung sinasabi kong business portfolio. So here, sa upper left corner, makikita nyo yung drop down. So once you click that, meron tayo dito option to create a business portfolio. So for me, ito yung ginagamit ko. Ito yung portfolio ko, J-Tower Media. J-Tower Media, ito na yung mga minamanage ko na pages or lahat ng assets ng business ko. And then, once you click that, let's say for example, wala pa kayong ganito, create a business portfolio lang kayo. Just click that and then fill out the information na kailangan. Business name, yung first and last name mo, and then yung business email, then click create. Meron pa sigurong ibang pa-fill outan, but once you're able to fill out all the needed information, pwede na yan, start. And then, so for me, kasi ito nakapagawa na ako ng business portfolio ko. So, gagawin ko na lang is click here and then click settings. Okay. Napaka-importante na to, guys, for you to be able to access your client's page. So, click ko lang po yung settings and then once you're there, go to business info. So, click nyo lang po itong business info and ito, business portfolio ID. Ito ang kailangan nila, guys, for them to add you as an admin, as a manager dun sa Facebook page nila and their ad account. Okay, so copy nyo po yan, send nyo po sa kanila. Now, tingnan naman natin yung perspective ng client. Let's use this as an example. So, kailangan nila pumunta sa page nila, sa Facebook page nila. Punta sila doon. Sorry. So, kapag nandun na sila punta lang po sila doon sa Meta Business Suite. Meta Business Suite, and then go to settings. Ito po. And then kapag nasa settings na po sila, punta lang sila sa partners. And for this client, kasi na-add na ako as a partner. So, ang gagawin natin is i-remove muna natin siya. So, remove partner. Now, ayan lang natin ng konti. So, now, wala ng partner dito. So, since na-copy mo na yung or na-send mo na sa kanila yung ID, yung business portfolio ID mo, so pupunta sila dun sa page nila and then go to Meta Business Suite and then go to settings. Ito na po yung nasa settings and puntahan na po nila yung partners. So partners and then add and then give a partner access to your assets. Yan po ang pipindutin nila and then they just need to paste yung business ID mo dito. So next, dito na po. So first nabibigyan kanila ng access is yung page nila. So Facebook page, select all and then full control. And then wag niyo po munang pindutin itong assign assets. Punta po muna kayo sa add accounts. And then select all ulit. And then full control. And if they have their Instagram accounts as well, kailangan mong i-manage. You can also include that and then select all. And full control pa din. And assign assets. Yan lang po ang gagawin nila para ma-manage mo yung page nila and their ad account or kahit anumang mga or yung Instagram nila. Yan. So done. Now, babalik po tayo dun sa perspective mo as a media buyer. So since na-add ka na nila, babalik ka dito sa so refresh lang po natin. So nasa business portfolio mo na ikaw and punta ka lang sa pages. So ito, nakikita ko na, guys, Jesse Pro Life UK. Nakikita ko na siya. Ngayon, kailangan ko munang mag-assign ng tao para mag-manage dito. So from my business portfolio, kailangan may isang tao or kahit ilang tao na pwede kong i-assign. So sa organization ko, mag-assign ako. So, under my organization, ito yung mga pwede kong gamitin para mag-manage. So, for this, I will assign myself. Bibigyan ko ng full control. Ulit, assign people. That's for the page. Now, pupunta rin tayo dun sa add accounts. Under accounts, add accounts. Then, hahanapin ko yung add account ng client ko, which is ProLife UK. And then, mag-a-assign ulit ako ng tao from my organization. So, bibigyan ko ng Control C, JR, which is myself, and assign people. And that's how you gain access to your client's Facebook page and add account, guys. Now, once you've done that, pwede ka na pumunta dun sa Ads Manager. Ads Manager, or pwede ka rin pumunta dito sa All Tools, and then hanapin mo lang yung Ads Manager. Andito. Yun. So, eto, gagawa tayo ng sample campaign for one of my clients, itong fresh painting. So, kailangan mo lang i-select yung specific na, okay, so first, select mo yung business portfolio mo, and then pupuntahan mo yung add account ng client na gusto mong gawa ng campaign. So, for this example, gagawa po tayo ng campaign for Mike, which is fresh painting. Now, to create a campaign, so click mo lang tong campaigns and then create. Then, kung ano ba yung, let's say for this client, so ang kailangan po natin is mga customers na magme-message for them to get or to book an appointment ng estimate para gawa sila ng project nila, painting project nila. So, I will choose engagement. So, dalawa lang pagpipilian mo, pwedeng engagement or pwedeng sales. Ito naman, best siya kapag meron kang mga funnel or kung ano man. Pero ako, pipiliin ko yung engagement for this example. So, engagement, and then continue. And papangalanan ko lang campaign ko ng fresh painting. August campaign. Okay, and then guys, yung budget, make sure you will choose campaign budget. Okay? Kasi kapag ad set ang pipiliin nyo, ad set budget. So, ang mangyayari is kung ilang ad set ang gagawin mo, kung nagbabudget ka ng $10 per ad set, so magiging $20 per day. Pero si campaign budget, kahit ilang ad set, kahit ilang ads ang gagawin mo, tapos ang budget mo is $20, yung $20 lang talaga uubusin for that specific campaign. Kahit ilan pa yung ano. So, bakit ko siya pinopromote na ganyan? Bakit ganyan ang gusto kong gawin? Kasi gagawa ko ng napakaraming ad copies for that campaign. Ngayon, ang gagawin ni Meta is hati-hatiin niya yung budget niya yon for all my ad copies. Okay? For all my ads. Ngayon, kung ano yung mag-work, yun ang bubuhusan niya ng budget. So, ganun siya. But yung budget na ibubuhos niya is out from the campaign budget, which is, let's say, $20. Okay? So, ngayon, ang gagawin ko muna is $10 muna ang budget ko. So, campaign budget, $10 daily, and then, yun na siya. So, next. So, for this, ang gagawin kong ad set name is, let's say, fresh painting. Let's say, Florida. And then, yung message destinations ko would be, so babaguhin ko yung Facebook page dito. Kailangan yung, of course, fresh painting FL. Ayan. Make sure na, kasi pag marami na kayo minimanage guys na page, baka magkalito-lito kayo dito. So, make sure itong Facebook page na to, yung message destination, kailangan dun sa Messenger, Instagram, message account ng client nyo. So, ayun. Ngayon, dito naman sa budget and schedule. So, guys, huwag kayong maglagay ng end date. Kapag naglagay kayo ng end date, tapos let's say, di ba pinag-aaralan na Facebook kung ano yung tamang market para sa'yo. At tumatakbo siya ng 1 to 4 days bago niya makuha talaga yung bago talaga malaman ni Facebook kung ano talaga yung target market mo. Ngayon, kapag may end date siya, tapos na yung learning process ni Facebook ads or ni Meta ay natapos na, alam niya na, Tapos natapos siya dahil nilagyan nyo ng end date, mag-start na naman siya ng panibago. So, aaralin niya na naman ulit. Kaya, kapag ang gagawin nyo na lang is wag na kayo maglagay ng end date, yung start date na lang. Tapos, kung hindi man gumagana yung campaign nyo, ipatayin nyo na lang siya manually. Basta wag na lang kayo maglagay ng start date, or sorry, end date. Now, sa locations naman, let's say for this client, tina-target namin yung locations namin by zip. Okay, zip code. So, pwede kang mag-save ng audience dito. So, let's say, maglalagay ako ng mga zip code. Ano bang mga zip code available sa Jacksonville, Florida, zip codes. So, 323.4, 320.34. Okay. Ano pa? 320.73. So, ayan, kapag nalagay ko na lahat ng code, kasi guys, dahil itong campaign na to is for Jacksonville, kaya yung mga codes ng Jacksonville, yung zip codes ng Jacksonville ang nilalagay ko lang dito. Now, once na-add ko lahat yan, pwede ko siyang i-save yung audience na to. Save audience, ganun. And then yung sa age, okay, show more options. Hinahanap ko lang yung sa age, guys. So, pwede nyong piliin kung ilang taon yung target nyo. So, let's say 30 to 65 plus. Then, ano ba yung mga interest ng target market nyo? So, home, renovation. Pwede rin gawin yung gamitin nyo sa ChatGPT. What are the best demographics for painting clients in Jacksonville, Florida? Okay, I'm running an FB ads, and for a painting company in Jacksonville, Florida, are the best demographics for painting clients in this location. So, maging specific kay ChatGPT. So, bibigyan kayo ng mga interests. So, dito, ownership, interests. Ito yung mga interests na home improvement, DIY, real estate, interior design, or kung ano pang maisip nyo, ano pang gusto nyo idagdag. So, ganun. Or, pwede nyo rin gamitin yung Advantage Plus audience. Si Facebook na bahala maghanap ng mga client na most likely magre-react dun sa FB ads nyo. So, once natapos nyo na yan, doon na po tayo sa pag-create ng pinaka-creatives nyo. So, ad name lagay na lang natin. So, let's say, fresh painting. Tapos, kung image, and then, ano ba yung pinaka-topic nyo? Ano ba yung pinaka-setup nyo ng creatives nyo? So, for me, ang ginagawa ko kasi is yung owner introduction, or lagay na lang natin owner intro plus PQ, mga frequently asked questions. Tapos lagay ko dito image, kasi pwede kayong maglagay ng image, pwede kayong maglagay ng video, but for this ad copy, ang gagawin ko is image, tapos owner intro plus FAQ, single image. Ngayon, gagamitin ko ulit si Facebook or si ChatGPT para gumawa ng content. Okay, so since ito ay gagawin ko siya for my client na si Fresh Painting, pupunta ako sa website nila. So, Fresh Painting. Pupunta ako sa website nila, and then sasabihin ko or ika-copy ko lahat ng mga nakasulat dito. Pwede mo i-control ulit. I need you to create a text description for my FB ads for Fresh Painting, by Mike Abushi. I want I want an that is structured this way. Title, hook, body, title, hook body, tapos CTA or call to action. Use this information as a reference. So on the description this way, title, I want to introduce the owner, and at the same time answer some FAQs. Tapos paste nyo lang yung nakopy nyo doon sa website niya. Ayun. Enter. So, eto na guys. Ngayon, ito yung title. My Ugushi, the face behind Fresh Painting FL. Okay, I really trust the painting company to deliver quality and not cut corners. Ngayon, ito yung sinasabi ko before na kailangan kapag gumawa kayo ng text description, para hindi masyadong halata na AI, tanggalin nyo itong mga ganito, mga dash. So, ganon. Kailangan lang siyang i-edit nyo ng konti. Kapag may mga ganito din, mga emoji, kung ano pa man, pwedeng tanggalin na yan para hindi na masyadong halatang AI. So, ito, pwede na siya. Konting edit. Gawa lang ako ng copy dito. Ilalagay ko lang siya sa docs. Yung title ko. Tapos yung hook. Guys, itong hook, pwede na siyang ilagay sa creatives nyo. Kung sa picture ba, pwede na siyang gawin ganon. Tapos, lalagay ko lang ito dito, yung body. Guys, ito, this is my personal experience ha. Hindi ko sinasabi na mag-work to sa lahat. Pero for me, this is working. So, hindi po ako expert pagdating sa ganito, but gumagawa ako ng FB ads for my clients. Ito yung ginagawa ko most of the time. Ayan, so balik tayo dun sa ginagawa nating FB ads. So, set up creative. So, naka-single image ako. Set up creative. So, for this, mag-ano ka ng picture. And kung may nagawa ka ng creative, pwede mong i-upload dito. And then, ayan. Next. Now, sa paggawa ng creative guys, I would suggest yung 1080 by 1080 pixel kasi yan yung pinaka placement friendly. Abot ka ng up to 20 placements dyan. So 1080 by 1080. So next, ngayon dito mo ilalagay yung primary text mo, yung kinapin natin. So balik ulit ako dun sa ginawa ko, copy, and then i-paste ko na dito. Next, skip and continue na lang ako dito. Enhancement. Ayun. So, ayun guys, ready na yung niya for posting. Ngayon, before ko i-publish yan, turn off ko muna yung pinaka-campaign. Turn off your campaign, then balik ka dun sa ads mo. Kahit i-publish mo na yan. So, edit mo lang siya dito, edit. Tapos you can publish it. Ayan, so kapag nagawa ka na ng maraming ads, yung ad copies mo, pwede mo na siyang i-on. So, ang dahilan kung bakit kailangan mo ng maraming ad copies is para makapag-test ka or makapagbibigyan mo ng malaking chance si FB, si Meta, para pag-aralan kung alin yung gagana. So, yan. So far guys, yun lang ang way ko ng paggawa ng FB ads. So, before pala gumawa ng creatives, you have to make sure na meron ka na yung company colors, kung meron ng company slogan, company fonts, mga ganun. Make sure meron ka nun to maintain yung branding ni client. So, I think that's all for this video guys, for this session. Thank you so much for watching. All right.